Well, hey everybody, it's me and my son Jacob today, and we're out here the wide big woods. And if you don't know this, let's show it to you. See that road right there? That used to be an old railroad track from the early 1900s. Past these woods there's a field, and in that field back in the very early 1900s, or maybe the 20s or 30s, there was a baseball field there. This is my cousin's property, and he just got this property a few months ago. We've been trying to line it up to get out here and dig a little bit, and today's the day. So we're gonna get out here. I'm expecting to find some railroad spikes and things like that out here. I'm sure we'll find some of that. I know that there's some actual rails down here in front of us here, and they go in a swampy area. So we're going to try to find some remnants of the old railroad system that ran through here. We're looking forward to seeing what we can find out here. I might throw in some history in there a little bit and let you learn a little bit about the Pickens Doodle Railroad from the early 1900s and mid 1900s. We're going to dig here, see what we can find. So you stick around and let's see what we can get out here. I got my first AKA relic. It is a of course it's a shotgun shell. It's Victor. I found one of these a couple months ago with my other co-worker. But yeah, Peter's Victor. That's early 1900s right there. All right, now I don't know if y'all know this, but Jacob is really big into trains. When we went to Chattanooga this past week, we got to ride a couple trains, the Incline Railway and also another railroad train, and the old 630 steam engine. And looky here what he just found, all by his little self. Good job, man. That's all right. So that's one of the railroad spikes from out here at the old track. Good deal, man. That's awesome. Most everybody is familiar with a Singer sewing machine. Well, Singer Manufacturing Company used to make sewing machines right here in the upstate of South Carolina. In the 1920s, Singer Manufacturing located a sewing machine cabinet plant on the Pickens Railroad. The plant eventually became the railroad's biggest customer, and the line was purchased outright in 1939 by Singer. From 1927 to 1929, the Appalachian Lumber Company built an operated network of logging rail lines in the upper portion of Pickens County from East Otoe to Pickens. By 1939, it too was also acquired by Singer and organized under the Poinsett Lumber and Manufacturing Company. However, disaster struck when a series of violent storms and floods washed out the trestles and much of the track, and it was never rebuilt. From this time forward, they began running logging trucks up the mountains to bring it back to the sawmill. Since then, Singer Manufacturing is no longer in the area here in the upstate of South Carolina, and the property is now owned by the Market at the Mill, and it has over 150 vendors of local businesses. If you are ever in this area, you ought to stop by, check it out. The Market at the Mill. I got one. It's a little short one. It's not as long as you normally see. That's awesome. Sweet. I'd get some pictures of that. Nice things everywhere down here. Got another shotgun shell. It was a UMC company. And then I found this other one here, and I still got something in the hole, so it's probably the spiky end of the head of that one. But let's see if we can find it. There's a lot of poison oak down here, so we're probably going to move up to where that old baseball field was. I don't want to get poison oak today. So this might be a fall, winter time place down here in the future. But we'll try to dig a few more minutes right here and then go up there. So let's do it. Well, hey everybody, taking a break from the metal detecting, and I'm up here in Knoxville, Tennessee with my family. We went to Chattanooga for a week, And so I figured, hey, we're close. Might as well go on up to Knoxville and go to the Kellyco Showroom. We're gonna go in here. They've got some of my stuff on display up here, so I'm gonna show you all that in a minute. And we might run into a couple of the people that work up here, might recognize some faces. But anyways, it's gonna be fun. We'll step in here and do this, and we'll get back to some metal detecting in just a few minutes. All right, y'all. So here's the display case they've got here, right here at Kellyco in their showroom, and they've got my stuff. Of course, y'all have probably seen me dig a lot of that stuff up over the last few years. And yeah, they've got some stuff in here from some other people as well. I'm trying to see it says Jeremy Floyd. And then also, oh, here's Emily over here with little dirt diggers. I see her stuff over there. Very cool. All right, y'all see I got me a hat. Yeah, I did. It was good. Had a good time out there meeting them. Never met Mark. Met Jeremy as well. We'll throw some pictures out there for you to see. But yeah, they got that cool stuff there in the showroom, and we just talked about some stuff that could help the company and help with affiliates and stuff like that. So I think it worked out good. It paid off good. So, but hey, let's get back to the digging part. I'll show you those pictures, and we'll get back to the digging part and let you see some cool stuff that I found while digging. This is supposedly where the old baseball field used to be, and I found some sort of a plow tip, I guess, or some sort of a farming equipment there. But on the right track, finding something that somebody lost out here, so let's keep moving. All right, y'all, need some help. I can't think of what that is, and I see a HH on it. No, NH. It's either NI or NH together, and I see a number on this side. Huh. NH or NI 65609. So here's all the stuff that I found. Pretty common. What I figured what we was gonna find down there. My cousin, he shoots a lot, so found some of those, and so I got in that area and kind of steered clear of that. I was gonna find a bunch of them, but found this right here as well over there in that baseball field area, what we think the baseball field was. But we did find out what this was. This is International Harvester or New Holland, either International Harvester or New Holland, and it is a tooth rake, or a rake tooth for a baling hay. So found that. Actually went on ID Me and put that there. If you've never done that, if you have issues finding what something is, and you're on Facebook, you can join the group ID Me or American Digger ID Me or something along those lines. Join that group. You ever have something that you find you don't know what it is, you can do that. Somebody's just going to tell you what it is very, very quickly. So I got some quick responses out of that, so that's awesome. This here looks like another like a blade to where they were cutting down the hay. So apparently that was a hay field back in the day, probably after the baseball field. But also found these two right here. That is a Peters Victor 12 gauge. That's early 1930, or I think 1930s. And then here's a UMC company new club, and found that one as well. But those look pretty good. And then what I thought that there was a nickel when I first got it, because it come up at 31, which is common, a nickel, you know, nickel VDI 31. But I really like this railroad spike, man. This one right here, just and it's shorter than normal railroad spikes. But man, there's some history to that, and I hope y'all enjoyed that history clip. And found that was my first find. It's just a piece of iron, and it was laying right there on where the old railroad track was. But that was my finds, and also found the head of another one of these, but this one was a bigger one. So that's pretty cool. Find a small one and then a bigger one there. So I never found one that size before. But also Jacob found this one, and this one here looks like it's the same size. So yeah, he found a small one. So he found that one. We're going to try to do some electrolysis on that and clean that baby up, and we'll probably keep the other one natural, but one of these two we'll do some electrolysis on. And then also he found a bigger one here. Well, might be the same size. Yeah, maybe a hair bit longer, but found this one as well. And we're going to try to clean these up and try to preserve them any way we can. After we got done digging those few targets, it got really hot quick, and also the humidity level just got really bad. And so I just decided, you know what, we need to leave. We need to take a break. And the poison oak was everywhere, and so we decided that what we're going to do with that property in the future is we're going to actually try to do that in the fall and the winter, because it's just too hot for that. And it was too hot, and the poison oak was bad, and so I'm trying my best to just stick with the water as much as I can. I know it's hard sometimes. You go just do water hunting, and you're not finding the relics like you want to, so you're like, man, I gotta go try it again. And but man, it was just too hot and too humid today. So we got those few good targets. I hope you did enjoy the history clip that I did on this video. I try to do those when I can, and just try to show you a little bit of the history of a certain item that we find. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. And also it was awesome to find those relics from that time frame. And I really enjoyed watching Jacob pull that first one out of the ground, because I mean, y'all just don't understand how much Jacob loves trains, and for him to pull out a relic like that is just awesome. And I'm hoping that when we go back to those properties, when the cooler weather does come, and I'm able to get out there on a regular basis and get out there and find some more of these relics, I'm hoping we do run across some coins. Maybe we'll run across some of these other relics from the railroad, and man, that would just sweeten the pot even more. But there is so much history that happened there on the property. My cousin told me that there's a possibility there was a Cherokee village that was in the area there. I am familiar with a Cherokee village that was in existence in the area. We're trying to confirm whether that village was actually on this piece of ground or not. They have found some arrowheads and some spear points right there on the grounds over the past year or so since they've had the property. And so there's potential there to find some more Indian artifacts. And I didn't show you, but that property actually butts up to a river. And so what me and Jacob may do here in the next few months, or even one of the next few videos, is we'll roll over there and we'll walk down that creek bed and see if we can find anything in the creeks. And a good day when the water's not brown, just nice and murky. But we'll try to get out there and find something there as well. But I know it wasn't a lot of digging this time, a lot of talking, and a little history as well from the area that we live in here. But I hope you did enjoy the video. I do try to put a little bit of history with my videos as well, so you're not just getting target after target after target, but you actually get to hear and listen and learn some history along with what we find as well. But hey, if you did enjoy the video, why don't you click that like button? I'd appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, just click that subscribe button. That does help out the channel. But what really helps out the channel is when you click that like button and you put a comment and you watch these videos consistently. And we put a video out every Saturday and a video out every Tuesday. So hope you have a good day. God bless. We'll see you next time. And always remember to treat other people how you want to be treated.